Hello everyone, namaste. From our forest studio, here I am again. No guitar today, just answering questions, talking a bit about different issues that like response to questions that we received. And really welcome you to ask more questions, and we'll make videos on any issue and subject for the medicine path. So, okay, let's dive right in. Our first question is from Adam Holcomb. Hello, Adam. Namaste. And I have a topic that I think a lot of people could relate to. Living in the city world can be emotionally heavy for all the things you can imagine, especially now. I have my rituals, but even in good practice, I can find myself overwhelmed. Perhaps you could share some good habits or daily rituals. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, sure, it is the subject, right? How we bring our reality, how we bring the magic, how we bring our essence to daily life anywhere we are. Like even in the best conditions, right? We still have to do a practice. We still have to affirm the knowledge and go in the right directions, and not in the habits, or even in the right conditions. It is a challenge, and so much more in a way inside the kind of the Babylon, inside the system, which is so kind of contra spirit in the way that it really has rigid ways and kind of ant path rather than the eagle path. So there is many kind of perspective that we can use to make this challenge more containable and accept it and even go beyond it. And in some ways, it can be even somehow easier, because there, in the matrix, in the city, in the Babylon, is so clear that is an illusion, right? It's so clear that is not our essence, the limitations, the flow itself, the endless consumption, the dead eyes in the street. It's so clear that this is not the essence, this is not the spirit. And from that I find, for me, that is a good way to not be so related to it and not get overwhelmed or influenced, because, wow, I'm in a cartoon right now. This is not real, this is not my essence, this is not my spirit. And in that, of course, comes the question, well, I'm here, I'm still suffering or still having to deal with the consequences of being in that space. And that there's really start the challenge of when we are very disattached, we're not attached to our reality, we can really find ourselves as a player, like an actor in this reality that we are. Wherever we are is the perfect place. We understand that, where God put us, where existence put us, where our own soul put us to experience life. That is our place right now. And we always have to deal with that. And of course, when we have the power to change and bring ourselves to the more and more ideal place for our growth, we should do that. And that's probably another video. But when we are in a space and we are contained, it's really, really good to see it, especially if we are not in harmony. So to still keep our own harmony. And that is the most important, how we keep our own field in a space where the field is not so well kept or not so balanced, and our negative energies around. And for that is really absolutely no need or use to deal with the darkness, with the doubt, with the negative energy. All that is useless, because like few wise masters said, you cannot turn off the darkness, you can only turn on the light. And Therefore, within ourselves is good not to indulge too much in those energies. And there are so many difficult stories, challenging stories, horrible imagery and all around us, and it's good to know what is happening. And at the same time, it's good not to indulge too much in the very emotional and very visual side of it, and really maintain, and like you yourself already understood, to really maintain our space with rituals, which basically are not just made as okay, I'm gonna do now this ceremony to protect myself, and more like a state of mind which is a continuous ritual, a continuous walk on that path, that we are not attached by that. We know our inner essence, and from that we use our perspective to see what is right for us and what is not, and how to really fulfill and support, because wherever we are, there will be more people, more beings with good energy, with the same wish like us to feel the harmony of the inner center. And with those people, we can relate and we can share and we can expand and leverage, of course, our own inner harmony. So it's really recommended, for what I find a lot, the music. It's really the songs give so much in protecting. So when you are at home and there is noise and there is energies, hear the songs, hear the mantras, sing with it, play with it. The music have really a magic way to open us, to protect us. And the more and more we do with the music, is really kind of emphasizes and manifests and expresses that intention and that self-harmony. Between that, I think, between the inner thing, the perspective, and the outer thing, the manifestation, we can really cover our being, protect our mind, protect our heart, protect our body from all this influence. It is really important, because the impressions that we receive are like food. If we eat something bad, we can maybe it was really tasty. Maybe it was best pizza, but the cheese was bad. We eat it and it's very tasty. But a few hours later, it really, really hurts our physical system. In the same way as with impressions. If we receive all these impressions of violence and limitation and complain and really take it in our system, really eat those, maybe we will not suffer immediately. But this really goes into our emotional system, and from that comes turning back, like really a flashback of insecurity, a flashback of trembleness, not the affirmation that we need in our life, but fear, really fear. So we really need to eat what makes us courageous, what makes us full. We really need to eat what makes us joyful, for that is how we can nourish and feed our own light. I hope this answers. Thank you again, Adam, for these questions, and I will be happy to answer if there's anything unclear. Aho.